We are back with the latest on the winter storm. We're joined now again by meteorologist JC Brianne.
Yeah, JC, I think for anyone who had to get outside today, even if it was just to shovel or get the mail, it was pretty intense for a while there.
It definitely was. You know, all I had to do was go out to the car and come in, and it was cold and it was brutal. So hopefully everybody's been able to stay inside and stay warm. You can actually already see on the camera behind me in Perryville, it looks like they've got a plow out at the airport starting to clean up some of that mess. It kind of just looks like a winter wonderland out there, and that's pretty much the story for most of us. You know, the further that you get to the south, you start to see a little bit more of that ice mixed in, and it becomes more of an ice and freezing rain event. But for folks up north, of course, the snow has been the big story as we've shifted throughout the day today. This is a quick look at our camera in Poplar Bluff. You can see a big difference from what we were just looking at the Perryville airport compared to Poplar Bluff. We saw a little bit more sleet mixed into this area, so you can actually see some of the roadways. Looks like traffic may be moving just a little bit slower, but overall moving along quite smoothly, which is good news. Still recommend, if you're getting out late tonight or into tomorrow, especially across southern Illinois and those who have seen a little bit more activity, just slow down and stay safe, stay inside if you can. Latest check of the radar, you'll start to notice some of these returns are starting to look a little bit lighter. So some of these darker blues are now starting to move out of the area, leaving behind some really light snow showers and some sleet. It's still coming down, but again, not to the extent that we were seeing a little bit earlier. We do have a couple of lines drawn on here, and that is because there's a big split in what we're seeing. So if you're north of this line, a little bit further closer to Mount Vernon, West Frankfort, DuQuoin, Carbondale, likely still seeing some light snow and snow flurries. But as you start to shift a little bit further to the south, you know, we're seeing a little bit more sleet mixed in for folks near Cape Girardeau, Anna, Vienna, Karnak, Rosaclare. And then if you go even further south off into western Kentucky, we're talking the Benton area, Mayfield, Murray, Union City, off into some of those northwest Tennessee counties, back off into the Boot Heel and southeastern Missouri. That's where we've seen the concerns where the freezing rain, which is causing some issues. We have had some power outage reports from Callaway County and Graves County, also some reports of some downed tree limbs as well. So again, just continue to stay safe as we shift throughout the remainder of the evening. Temperature wise, for much of the day, western Kentucky was hovering really close to that freezing mark in the low 30s, but now we've all dipped down into the low to mid 20s. Sparta coming in at 20 degrees while Marion's holding on to 23, and Paducah has dipped down to 26. Threat tracker bar is going to, of course, stay up as we shift overnight tonight. We're still going to be seeing just a light winter mix sticking with us, so not expecting quite the impact that we've been dealing with, but still going to be seeing those slick roads tonight and into tomorrow. And then the cold temperatures really start to settle in. And then by Saturday, we're talking about a mostly sunny day, but again, a very cold day across the region, which means some of the snow is going to continue to stick with us. Quick look at the satellite and radar. Again, some of that heaviest activity is going to continue to move out of the area, but then we're watching this little batch of snow back here, expecting that to push towards the region as we shift overnight tonight and into early tomorrow. But notice what happens. It is a little bit lighter than what we were dealing with throughout the day today. It'll just keep some of that light snow around through early Friday morning. So as some of us are waking up really early, especially off into some of those eastern counties, still likely going to be seeing some of that light activity. As we start to get into the late afternoon and the evening hours, we should start to see the clouds clearing out, and maybe we'll start to see a little bit of sunshine before that sun sets. What to expect, still pretty much on target here. Folks off into the north seeing the sleet and snow mix 4 to 8 inches, and then folks further to the south 2 to 4 inches, and then still tracking that significant ice where we've already seen some of those power outages off into western Kentucky. So the Storm Track 3 app, of course, always great to have on your smartphone. We have the entire news team and the entire Storm Track 3 team. We've all been working hard today to keep you guys updated. My goodness, if you're getting outside tomorrow to try and enjoy what's left of the snow, teens as we wake up. So 16 degrees as we kick off the day. High temperatures only going to be topping out in the upper 20 with winds out of the northwest. So it is going to be feeling quite chilly, and then it gets colder. Friday night into Saturday morning, we're going to be dipping down into the single digits, kicking off Saturday morning at 6 degrees. Lots of sunshine though, that continues to stick around through Saturday. High temperatures though only going to top out in the upper 20s. We don't climb back up above freezing until we start to get into the afternoon on Sunday. So that means that snow is going to be sticking with us for quite a while. So road crews are going to be out there working hard. Make sure you're giving them space. And then those secondary roads, even as this stops falling for the next couple of days, probably still just want to take it slow.
Yeah.
And even when we get above freezing, there are still some very cold nights and
Definitely,
mornings
yes.
where things could refreeze.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, JC.